Hello everyone, my name is Dustin, founder and CEO of Beast Trading Software. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video to show you the most recent signals from the Beast Super Signal Indicator. Yes, I know it's been quite a while since my last video. I should really be uploading videos more frequently, more often. But the thing is, I just get super busy between trading, running my software, coding, everything else. But I am back. I've got a lot to show you. I've got a lot of signals to show you today. So I'm going to get stuck right into it and show you exactly what's been going on over the last couple of weeks of the Beast Super Signal Indicator. Now, before I get stuck into that, like I always say, if this is your first time visiting the channel, if this is your first time watching one of these videos, thank you for watching. If you do like this video, please do hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe so you can stay up to date with the latest news and updates with Beast Trading Software, Beast Super Signal Indicator, for example. All right, getting that out of the way. Before I get started, once again as well, I just want to mention that the signals you see here are all based on optimized set files. The settings that each chart is using here, I do have optimized set files for each pair, which I do provide to all the users of the indicator and the EA. So when you do purchase the indicator or EA, you will get access to my private group, and within that group I do share all my information and all the latest set files. So what you will see today in this video is exactly what you would see for yourself if you were using an indicator with the optimized set files, which I do provide. Okay, so let's get started, and I'm going to work my way starting with this pair AUD, CAD, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. I'm going to work my way all the way across to the end. So first up, we have this pair. Looking back into earlier this week, we had a very nice sell signal. This was a really great one. Managed to take profit before price turned back. Looking into last week, we had a buy signal. This was just a fantastic signal all the way up. So on this pair, things have been pretty good over the last couple of weeks. Onto Australian dollar, Japanese yen here again as well. This looks pretty good. We had two sell signals, both of them winners. No issues on this pair as well. As we go forward, I just want to mention, like I do mention on every one of my other videos, you are going to see some losing signals. This indicator is 100% non-repainting. It doesn't recalculate. Once there is an arrow that prints onto the chart, it's not going to disappear. It's not going to move. It will stay where it is. So what you see is what you get. And with that being said, you will have some losing signals. This indicator is not 100% accurate. That doesn't exist in the real world. It will have some losses. Generally speaking, you can anticipate around up to 70% accuracy, so you can expect to have some losing signals now and again. As good as the indicator can try to look at past analysis and predict where it thinks price is going to go, sometimes it does get it wrong. And of course, we have to take into account fundamentals, high impact news events, which can cause price to go in the opposite direction. So even though technically a signal could be valid, it just takes a fundamental news event to push price in the opposite direction, which will then take out your stop loss. So these are two things you need to take into account. So looking ahead, you will see some losing signals, and that is completely normal. Okay, so moving forward, we have the Australian dollar, US dollar here again. A very nice sell signal. This was in the beginning of the week. Very, very nice. No drawdown, zero drawdown, whatever. Straight to take profit. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Looking back, we can just see there was a buy signal there. I think this one would have hit profit up around here. Here's a buy signal. I think this one would have hit profit. Here we have a sell. This was a loss, unfortunately. But then we did get another sell, which was a win. And we have two sell signals here. Both of these would probably still be in play, I think, but it looks like price is on the way to hit take profits. So on this pair, things have been pretty good despite having one loss over there, which of course, like I mentioned, sometimes it happens. On to Euro, Australian dollar. Looking back to last week, we had two fantastic sell signals. Then here we had a buy signal. This was, I think, the end of last week. We had a buy signal as well, where it's straight to take profits. So on this pair, things have been really good. On Euro, Canadian dollar, looking back to last week, it doesn't seem like there was anything, but then we did have a sell signal which hit a loss, and then we had two buy signals which, looking at this, I think both hit profit. Actually, this buy signal I can't see before, but it might have hit stop loss over here, and this buy signal here came close to stop loss, but then hit profit. So this pair, things have been 50-50, but still generally good. On to Euro and British Pound. Looking into last week, there was a buy here. I think initially it went to profit, but unfortunately price, you can see this price action here, which was not very favorable, very choppy, and this would have taken out our stop loss. Here again, another pair, another signal, a sell, came so close to take profit, but price seems to be pulling back again. So not too sure what's going to happen with the signal. We will have to wait and see as the week progresses. Then on to Euro JPY. Doesn't look like there's anything going on. I can see there is a signal back there, so I'm just going to, let me just scroll back. Okay, so there was a sell here that would have been a win. Here was a buy. This buy was a loss, and we had a sell here, which was a win. So not too many signals on this pair, but we have 2 winners and 1 loser. Okay, then on to Euro Dollar. So looking back last week, not much. We have had a signal today. I think this is a signal today or early yesterday, which hit to take profit before price has now turned and pulled back. So on Euro Dollar, not much action. Let me just see. Let me just scroll back and see if there's anything going. So there we had a sell signal as well, and this was also a win. So not too much going on with Euro Dollar at the moment with the B Super Signal, but we did get 2 signals, both of them wins, so that's good. Moving on to the Pound Australian Dollar. Here we had only 1 signal earlier this week, which did hit profit, so not much going on. And let me see if I can look back into last week if there's anything going on here. There was a sell signal here. I can't know for certain if it would have hit to take profit or not. Moving on to the pound and Canadian dollar, quite a few signals this week. We had 1 buy signal that was a loss, unfortunately. Here we had a sell. I think that was also a loss, but then we had a buy here, looking that might have been a win, and we had a win today. So 50-50 on this pair. Not the best results, but we'll go through phases where 1 week this signal will be excellent, another week might not be. But it all kind of balances out when you take into account all of these pairs trading together. In general, you are running in a profit. Looking onto the pound and Japanese yen, here we had a signal earlier today. Unfortunately, this did take us out. Let's just see what else was going on with this pair. Okay, there we had a sell that was definitely a win, and here we had a buy that would have been a win. So 2 wins, 1 loss. On to the British pound and US dollar, we had a buy signal, which was a win, and here we had a sell, which was a win. So on this pair, we're looking good. And then on to New Zealand dollar and US dollar, not many signals on this pair, but we did get a buy signal last week, and that hit profit, so good on that. Then moving on to the US dollar and Canadian dollar, we had 1 signal last week, and this was a perfect signal and took us out. We could have actually used a 1 to 2 or even a 1 to 3 risk reward, and we could have taken a very nice profit on this pair. The last pair to show you today is the US dollar and Japanese yen. We had a sell signal just before. I can't know for certain, it might have actually clipped our stop loss. This spike, it could have taken us out. This was the fundamentals. This is out of our control. Predictably, this was looking as a sell, and it did actually go our way, but I can't say for certain it might have hit our stop loss. And then today we've had 2 sell signals which are still in play, so let's see how they go. Can't say for certain, but hopefully technically they should be valid sells and should hit take profit. So that's it, guys. A lot of signals that we've had during this last couple of weeks, and if you look in general overall, we have made a decent profit with quite a few take profit sets and a few stop losses, but nothing you can do about that. But in general, a very good last couple of weeks. Right, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the B Super Signal live in action. If you have any questions please do comment down below. You can also send me an email. You can reach out to me on Facebook and Instagram and on MQL5. Guys, also just to mention, if you'd like to purchase the B Super Signal Indicator or B Super Signal EA, you can only find it on my official website or on MQL5. If you see them for sale anywhere else on the internet, it's a fake, it's a scam, you're going to lose your money, so please don't do it. Only buy from official places like my website and on MQL5. All right, thank you for watching. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button and please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I appreciate all the support and thank you to all my followers and all of my clients around the world. Thank you guys. Speak to you later. Happy trading. Cheers.